Now that's pretty sweet.
That's where it worked.
We forgot our fire starters.
The pine smell is just fantastic right now. Look! Holy smacks! That is beautiful! 9-11 on the outside. 12-3 left. Go left.
Since we had a late exit from our Alabama Hills campsite, we drove just a short while to Bishop, California for lunch.
Your destination is on the right.
We are at Holy Smoke Texas Barbecue, stopping there for a lunch break because we have no food. And it sounded too good, so yep, we're gonna try this.
We thought the food was just okay. Maybe we've turned into barbecue snobs. If you have a favorite barbecue place, let us know the name and location so we can visit it down the road. We're making our way north and decided to stop in to see the Hot Creek Geologic site near Mammoth Lakes. It also looked promising for some boondocking
Take
locations.
the next left onto
why
Hot
not
Creek
check it out?
Road, Hot Creek Overlook Road. Then your destination will be on the left.
Yep. Now that's pretty sweet. I hope we can get down there. No hot springs for you. Oh, good idea.
Time for a drink.
This was a short but beautiful break from driving and would be a perfect place for a relaxing lunch. But now we're on the hunt for an overnight campsite. We won't leave though without using that trash there. It's really difficult to properly get rid of your trash on the road.
Oh, maybe that's what they were talking about. Yeah.
For most boondocking locations, I use iOverlander. It's free, and more importantly, it works without a cellular connection. I can still find locations of sites and comments, but just no pictures while offline.
Man, look at those mountains. You can like reach out and touch them. So
We're gonna follow the roads and try some of these sites.
So coming up here, there's allegedly a road, but it's a little green road, which I don't know what a little green road means. This is like a bigger road. That one is tiny. So I don't know if it could mean a hiking trail. It's probably right at the bottom of this hill.
I will also use Gaia GPS to help with road maps and to verify we're on BLM or forest land before camping for the night. But I'm still not great at reading these maps. That was a hiking trail.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a walking path.
Come, baby, let the song dance within inside your soul. I am trying to change your mind, just feeling like you know.
I think that where all those rocks are up front there, that is one. And I think that's the one we're gonna do.
I believe that you're because there's another one down there, but it's taken.
Want to go to the left just a little bit? There you go. Missed it.
Whale.
Oh.
No camp.
Oh, that was the one. Oh, wait. No, there's another one. Well, on the plus side, if we keep on going, we're going to get to a main road that can get us out of here if we need to. So going forward is better than going back. There's literally no places anymore.
You want to do?
I'd say,
It's 3 o'clock. So.
do you want to try that? Does it look really bad?
This looks like the worst of it right here. So.
Okay.
And worst case, we could all turn around down there. It looked like there was a big enough area to turn around. So.
Okay. That is probably. I just don't think. I just don't think so.
Well, we gave up on that area and decided to go a bit further north into the Inyo National Forest.
With snow still.
That's where it worked.
Howdy.
Hey,
Where are we again?
we're in Inyo National Forest, just outside of Mammoth Lakes.
Which is pretty sweet.
And-
We're in the middle of the forest, nobody else
I
around.
mean, this is the dispersed camping site down a forest road.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's a little chilly. We're at 8,000 feet of elevation.
Yep.
And so it's about, what did they say, 50 degrees outside? So.
Hopefully they work. We forgot our fire starters. Is that going out too? You can tell we don't do this very often. All right, take 2. Oh, he's bringing out the big guns. Maybe the big guns don't work either. That's your mini flamethrower. Works great for a heat shrink when it works.
I think this is out of field too.
That's about right. We did learn that when you're in California, you do need to register for a fire permit anywhere that you're going, which I thought was annoying at first, but I can kind of see why they did that. They have you watch a little video and even do a little bit of a test just to make sure that you're being responsible with fire. It is free. We were able to do it online. Something to be aware of if you're in the forest in California. Well, our first and second lighter didn't work. Gary is now hunting through all of his bins to see what we have. Wow. When it works, it works.
Here goes. Man, all you can hear is the wind rustling through the trees.
Which is exactly what we wanted. It is gourmet all the way tonight.
Yeah, I'm using all my chef's abilities to cook a hot dog or 2.
We didn't have any beans, so it is tater tots tonight. So hot dogs and tater tots.
Whoa.
Do not lose your wiener. You have to like the retractable wiener poles. I'll call it a wiener pole.
It's a wiener rotisserie.
Nothing but the best for you, babe.
Frozen wieners on a stick.
Yep.
We don't really have a lot of campfires, so we usually just keep some hot dogs in the freezer just for this special occasion. We did get some wood for another campground, but it kind of fizzled because it was way too windy, so there was no way I was going to start a fire in that wind. We like Kenny of all trades, and he likes to take his rig in some backcountry free camping and dispersed camping in Minnesota. So we're trying it here in California, just doing Kenny style cooking without.
No, this is not Kenny style
I guess,
cooking.
yeah,
He
guess
does a little better than hot dogs.
Yeah, he does do a little better than hot dogs, I guess. But we got a Kenny fire though.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Nice cooking fire. Alrighty. I wouldn't. Nothing says campfire cooking like tater tots.
Gotta have the little brown taters. Down in Death Valley, just not even, 2 weeks ago, and the temperatures are 94 during the day and 60 at night. And then now we're up here in the mountains at 8,000 feet. We were down at sea level before. We're up here at 8,000 feet, and it's like 50 degrees, and tonight's low is supposed to be 28. I guess I'll have to bring out the extra blanket again.
Yeah, you just put that away.
I just put it away, too.
Putting away the Starlink. And per California and realistic practical methods, we doused the fire last night, mixed it up around, and honestly used a lot of water. That thing was smoking hot. But we're all good here. Left nothing behind. Gary's getting the last bits together, and we're headed out. After the wind subsided last night, we could hear a little bit of the noise from 395, we're right off of that. It really wasn't that bad though. We heard it a little bit while we were out at the fire, but when we got inside we couldn't hear it at all. So still a great place for a one night or a couple night stop. The pine smell is just fantastic right now. Wow. Gary's filling up the tires again. It's colder last night, and we're still having that issue with the passenger dualies. Hopefully when we get to a place where we can take the camper off, we'll get that resolved. One of the things we noticed in this national forest is that there was no garbage, none whatsoever. We looked around, because that's what we normally do, nothing. So that is a rarity these days. Looking good. No issues. Beautiful. You're golden.
Hear the songbirds sing, see the sunlight touch your skin, feel the mountains closing in. Over valley alone, over trees covered with snow, fly the raven rook and crow. And I won't ask much from you, just try and keep me on your mind.
We're gonna try another lunch place. The last one was okay. It wasn't great, but we are going to try this place called Walker Burger, and I don't remember what town I'm in. Yeah, that would make sense. Walker, California. It's a neat little area. We're so glad we stopped. Great burger, addictive fries. And yep, we even got a shake to go. But we have to get going. We have to stop and get groceries before heading to the campground today. So it's a long day. It's so pretty.
But we're still going to take the Scenic route through Route 89, also known as Monitor Pass. We're lucky this road just opened 2 weeks ago.
I won't forget how close we are.
Squigglies.
Taking the scenic route.
We certainly are. All those mountains.
Woods we go. Waterfall, rivers slow. There are
Gorgeous.
It is incredible. Imagine living down in there. That'd be awesome.
Oh, wow. I don't know. That might be a bit too much snow.
Yeah, this is true. It probably does dump it. Sure. Like this. You could end up somewhere you really don't want to.
Look. Holy smacks. That is beautiful.
They're paved and they're not so narrow.
Yeah, they're really good roads. That smoke you see in the background is a prescribed burn.
Really deep.
Hit the sunbird sing. Sing the sunlight touch your skin. Feel the mountains closing.
Do yourself a favor and put the Monitor Pass in Northern California on your list of scenic drives to try. You won't be disappointed. We make a quick trip into Nevada to get some medications and groceries, then head back to our campground in South Lake Tahoe, California. But with a bit of fun on the ride back, check out this tunnel.
This was only 995,000. It's a lot.
Nice.
9.5 million coming up. 19.8 million. Oh, only 1.4.
Holy shit, that's
But it's not on the lake.
it's probably a train.
(911) on the outside. 12-3 left. Go left. Or just go middle.
I gotta go middle. Holy shit.
That was interesting. Wasn't much warning on that one.
Because we're 12 and a half. So
Yeah.
pickup truck behind us.
We're 154. That's towards the end. I won! All right! 59, 58, and 54 is home for today. Yes. Well, yeah. I think we'll just pull in and go from there.
We really appreciate you stopping by to see what we're getting into. And you'll definitely want to stop back next week to see what else breaks this evening. Fun for everyone involved. Until then, we'll see you on the next trail.